Prince Charles's kingship appears to be growing closer as the heir takes on more of his mother's responsibilities. On Tuesday, he attended the opening of State Parliament on behalf of the Queen. It marked the first time Charles had taken on the monarch's big constitutional duty, and gave a glimpse into what the prince's reign may look like. Charles was joined by his wife, Camilla, Duchess of Cornwall, and son, Prince William, who are both set to take on central roles within the firm under his kingship. Camilla will be named Queen Consort, while William will take on his father's title as Prince of Wales. The father and son are expected to work closely together once they assume their new positions in the monarchy. The Prince of Wales is known to desire a slimmed-down monarchy, and has effectively been working towards it over the past few years. However, following the stepping down of Prince Andrew, the death of Prince Philip, shock exit of Prince Harry and Meghan Markle, and the Queen's recent ill health, the royal family has become more reliant on non-senior members. As a result, there has been speculation over whether Harry and Meghan could return to the firm as senior royals under Charles's kingship, with one royal expert claiming that it may not be a want, but a need. Tina Brown, author of the new best-selling book, The Palace Papers, has suggested that Charles will need Meghan and Harry back in the fold once he ascends the throne. Ms. Brown told Thursday's episode of Royally Obsessed, "My guess is Charles is really going to want them back, sort of need them back actually, because Harry and Meghan were huge assets to the whole royal repertoire quite frankly. They had a young appeal that was very, very potent in the country." Meghan and Harry stepped down from their positions in the royal family in 2020. Initially, they had hoped to carve out more progressive roles in the monarchy by both representing Her Majesty the Queen and pursuing their own commercial interests. However, the half-in, half-out approach was rejected, and the couple have since spent the majority of their time in the U.S. Last month, ahead of attending the Invictus Games in the Netherlands, the Duke and Duchess of Sussex secretly returned to the UK. Having been spotted by a group of royal fans, it was revealed that Meghan and Harry had met with Charles and Camilla, and later the Queen in Windsor. Following their meeting with the Queen, which Harry spoke fondly of in the days after, it was reported that the couple had been invited to join the royal family during the monarch's Platinum Jubilee celebrations. The Duke and Duchess have since confirmed that they will be in attendance during the four-day weekend. A spokesperson for Meghan, 40, and Harry, 37, said they were excited and honored to return to the UK. They will be accompanied by their two children, Archie, who has not returned to the UK since the Sussex exit, and Lilibet, who has never visited her father's home country. While the Queen made it clear that Harry and Meghan could not act as part-time royals at the time of their exit, Charles, it has been suggested, who of course has a soft spot for his son, may take a more gentle approach. Kinsey Schofield, royal expert and founder of To Die For Daily.com, previously told Expressed UK that the Prince of Wales has a very soft heart, and is anxious to start the healing process with his son. She said, "I think that Prince Charles has a very soft heart and first think he's desperately in love with Prince Harry. He loves Prince Harry. He doesn't like his actions, but Prince Harry is his DNA and he does hurt when they're not talking. He does hurt when things aren't on the right path, and I think he's anxious to start the healing process. I think that Prince Charles is very forgiving." While Charles has kept his plans for his kingship relatively under wraps, his increasingly visible role in the monarchy gives insight into what the next few years have in store. The Queen has taken a step back from her royal duties after an overnight stay in hospital last year. Her public engagements are extremely limited, and the monarch typically carries out all of her obligations from her home in Windsor Castle. It has brought into question whether Charles will be made the Queen's regent in the near future. Given his responsibilities, the Prince of Wales has been described as regent in everything but name. In order to make Charles Prince Regent, the Queen would have to invoke the Regency Act 1937, which states that the monarch's duties will be performed by a regent if the monarch is declared to be incapable of performing royal functions. While some experts have claimed that the act could be triggered within the year, others believe that Her Majesty is still very much in charge. Duncan Larkham, former royal editor at The Sun, recently told the Daily Beast, "My understanding is that there is nothing catastrophically wrong. The Queen just is 96, and I suspect, for all the palace's denials, that Charles will actually be officially installed in some kind of regency capacity within a year." Tuesday changed everything. The Queen really has no option if she is continually unable to perform her role as head of state. However, Robert Lacey, royal expert and author, told People magazine that the Regency Act will not be invoked in this case. He said, "Asking her son, Charles, and William to attend is clearly about succession, about emphasizing a partnership and teamwork. Regency involves a surrender of constitutional authority, which is very much not happening in this case." He added, "The sense I get from everyone I speak to is that the Queen remains totally in control of her faculties and of everything at the palace. The problem is physical mobility, and that is not a constitutional or regency issue. She is in charge."